Gaurangi Radha Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Om Agyante Imrandasya Gyananjana Shulakya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Madhusudnaya Babaji Namine Namaste Madhusudnaya Bhaktivedanta Durlabh Krishna Bhakti Ati Sarkarini. So Hare Krishna. Today is Amalki Ekadashi, so we'll read the glories of Amalki Ekadashi on this day. The glories of Amalki Ekadashi, which occurs during the waxing moon in the month of February March, are described in the Brahmanda Puran in a conversation between King Mandata and sage Vashishta. King Mandata asked Vashishta, kindly describe a vow by which I can attain all auspiciousness. Over here, everyone is looking for vows, for ways to attain all auspiciousness in their life. Everyone wants prosperity, happiness, right? No one wants sadness. And there's only one, simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All of the inauspiciousness is destroyed just by that one Krishna's name. That's what we need to focus on. Krishna, 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 right? We're not ready to accept that today. That's why we're all suffering so much. So here Vashishta replied, O king, I will describe the glories and the history of a great vow that awards one all auspiciousness. The name of this vow is Amalki Ekadashi. The piety accumulated by following this Ekadashi certainly destroys all one's sinful reactions and awards liberation. There was a city named Vaidisa that was inhabited by many prosperous Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. There were no atheistic or sinful people in this beautiful city. The entire city was filled with sound of Vedic mantras. King Chaitrata ruled that city. He was powerful, heroic, opulent, and well versed in the scriptures. During his reign, all his subjects performed devotional service to Lord Vishnu and observed the vow of Ekadashi. As a result, everyone lived happily. There was not a single poor or miserly poor person found in his kingdom. So these are all of what was described, that how one should live in society to where there will be no suffering. Right? Everyone, everywhere, the whole city was filled with the sound of Vedic mantras. Like how when you go to Tirthan over there, we will hear always Vedic mantras. But as soon as we come out of that Tirt or that holy place, right, you again, it's all the hustle, the bustle of the city. So that is what over here it is described are the qualities of that city. And then what else? What else in addition to that? Right? That everyone prayed to Lord Vishnu, they performed devotional service to Lord Vishnu, and they observed Ekadashi. Today, such few people follow this, right? And that's why we see all the countries across the world are suffering so much. Once Amalki Ekadashi conjoined with the Dwadashi that occurs during the waxing moon in the month of February March. The king and his subjects resolved to observe this Ekadashi with proper rules and regulations. Early in the morning on the Ekadashi, they took bath in the river and went to temple of Lord Vishnu. Within the temple there was an Amalki tree. The king placed many items for worship of Lord Parshuram and Amalki. The king led the sages and followed by his subjects offered many prayers to Lord Parshuram. Then they offered prayers to the Amalki tree. After properly worshipping the Lord and Amalki in this way, the king and his subjects remained awake that night within the temple of Lord Vishnu. They sang songs and offered beautiful prayers with devotion in the praise of the Lord and the Amalki tree. By chance, a hunter came there. This hunter earned his livelihood simply by killing various living entities. When he came to the temple and saw so many people glorifying the Lord, he sat down with them. The fortunate hunter took the darshan of the Lord and heard the transcendental topics of Vishnu. Although he was afflicted with hunger, he remained awake that whole night while hearing the glories of Ekadashi. In the morning, the king left the temple along with his subjects. The hunter also returned home and happily took his meal. So, we have a hunter who was earning his livelihood by killing various living entities, right? He came to the temple and he saw everyone, he also sat down. That's why today everyone needs this. Everyone over here is suffering. They don't know what to do, what not to do. That's why it is so important to go and approach a sadhu, a saint, a Vaishnav. Right? Sant na hote jag mein to jal marta sansar. The whole world would have just burnt up if there were no sadhus, the saints, who show us the path. We all think that our happiness is forever, our misfortune or any bad things happening in life is forever. But this is all temporary. Ashashvatam. Krishna says, Dukhalyam ashashvatam. It's filled with sorrows, misery, and it is temporary. Right? So over here, the hunter came and he sat down, and you can probably think what happened to him. He didn't eat the whole day, he didn't kill any animal, nothing happened. When the hunter died, by the influence of Amalki Ekadashi and remaining awake on that night of Ekadashi, he became a king with innumerable elephants, horses, chariots, and army. His name was Vasurat, the powerful son of King Vidurat, who ruled the famous city of Jayanti. King Vasurat ruled 1 million villages. He was as brilliant as the sun, as effulgent as the moon, as powerful as Lord Vishnu, and tolerant as the earth. He was truthful, fixed in his occupational duties, and a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. One day, King Vasurat lost his way while hunting in the forest. He was extremely tired and afflicted with hunger. Not finding any other alternative, he took rest within that dense forest, using his arm as a pillow. At that time, some Malichas who lived in the forest attacked King Vasurat and attempted to kill him. They considering the king to be his enemy because he had previously killed their fathers, mothers, sons, and grandsons and uncles and had compelled them to wander aimlessly in the forest. The Malichas took up their different weapons and began to beat the king. Miraculously, none of their weapons touched the body of the king, and he did not suffer any injury at all. When all their weapons were useless, the Malichas became fearful. Just then a divine woman appeared from the body of king. She was holding a disc in her hand. She angrily rushed towards the Malichas and killed them all. After this incident, the king woke up from sleep. He became frightened and stunned when he saw the enemies lying dead all around him. In astonishment, he asked, Who is that well wishing friend of mine who protected me and killed these powerful enemies? My heartful gratitude to him for his great act. A voice from the sky said, O Lord, Keshava is capable of protecting his devotees. He is the maintainer of surrendered souls. After hearing this, the king's heart melted with devotion for Sri Krishna. He returned to his palace and he ruled his kingdom like Indra without any obstacles. The sage Vashishta continued, My dear king, anyone who observes this vow of sacred Amalki Ekadashi undoubtedly returns to the abode of Lord Vishnu. So powerful is the merit earned by observance of the fast day. Over here, the king Vasurat had everyone while he was sleeping. Lord Vishnu protected him. We think that, oh, if I chant Krishna's name, if I perform service to Krishna, what will happen? Right? We may not be able to see it. Krishna is protecting us. Right? Once Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj was sitting and in Jagannath Puri, and there was a black magic person and because he started spreading the name of Krishna, and everyone became very jealous, or they were like, hey, why is he only chanting Krishna's name? Krishna is not God, so and so is God. So this person was performing black magic, sitting in a different city, said, I am going to do something, and look what is going to happen to him. And Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who is great Acharya, surrendered devotee of the Lord, right, found out about this. News came to him that this person is going to do black magic on you, and you might become unhealthy or fall ill or something bad may happen. So please be careful. Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj said, let him do anything. So that time came, that person did all of that black magic. And then, as that person was doing the black magic, he could see that nothing, that effect of that black magic is not happening at all to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj. There was nothing that was happening. Why? Because Bhaktivinoda Maharaj was surrendered devotee of the Lord. He was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Today, everyone says that someone is doing black magic on me. My planets are not in the right direction. You go to an astrologer, they tell you this is wrong, that is wrong. But all of that at the end does not matter. In fact, it is said that if you just have darshan of Lord Jagannath, you have darshan of his left eye, of his right eye, and his whole body, right? All of our planets come into the right position. Whatever may even be incorrect or inauspicious for us, simply when we have darshan of Lord Jagannath, all of the planets come in their right position. When we chant Krishna's name and we surrender to Krishna, right? We chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Right? Krishna says, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, that he personally protects and he personally provides, right, what we have, what we need. He provides what we need, he personally provides what we need, and he personally protects what we have. So always remember there's nothing more important than chanting of the holy name, performing devotional service to Krishna, and listening to Hari Katha. So that Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj, when he chanted the whole black magic, nothing happened to him. All of the people remained stunned because the person who was performing the black magic said, no, my mantras cannot touch him at all. That's why it is so important to have darshan of the Lord, to have charnamrit of the Lord. When we have charnamrit of the Lord, untimely death, accident, all of that never happens. You should not think of the charnamrit as any regular milk or any regular item. It is the most worshipful. It has touched the lotus feet of the Lord. Right? So chanting, performing devotional service to the Lord, having darshan of the Lord, listening to the glories of the Lord, all of these are very auspicious. And though we cannot see the benefit, right, but it is there. When we are eating food, our food is made up of carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, right? When we eat it, all of that goes into our body. We do not know whether we're eating protein, carbs, or what, we're just eating that food. But our body knows that, okay, now I'm receiving this protein, this carb, and this is going on. Right? So we're receiving all of that. So similarly, when we're chanting, we don't understand what impact it is having. But if you look at our karmic balances, when the demigods look down upon us, when our forefathers look down upon us, they become very, very happy. They say that this human being is making the most of his human life and putting it to right use. And fasting for Ekadashi is one of those auspicious activities. Just look at the king. He fasted one time for Amalki Ekadashi, that too unknowingly, and his reward was so great. But for us, we do not worry about the reward. We just are fasting because Ekadashi is dear to Krishna and we love Krishna, so we fast to please that Supreme Lord on this day. We do not ask why, what, or what will we get. All of that, no, we don't worry about all of those things. We are worried more about that. Hey Krishna, if you are happy, I am happy. Hey Guru Maharaj, if you are happy, I am happy. With that, we'll end over here today and then we'll continue in the next Ekadashi. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.